We all of us forget the fact that the black American men are the only ones that have perfected the art of cheating. It is a great achievement for a black American man to clock 30 without one or two baby mamas.
To spread his seed.
We had a very interesting topic a while back during a conference. And they were talking about, I caught these ladies, they were like 5 or 6. They were talking about between the Jamaican men, the Nigerian men, and the black American men. Who is more interesting? And the first thing she said is that what makes her get attracted to Nigerian men is because they always give their women the princess treatment.
Yes,
you understand?
Yeah. Thank God I'm a Nigerian, so I'll be able to tell you, how it goes. And exactly, because one thing is Nigerian men values women a lot. So first thing we do is to treat them like princess, and that's exactly what women want. Somebody that's going to treat them, pet them, treat them like a queen, a princess, So Nigerian men they're naturally, trained. Let me use that word, trained to treat women like princess. Take care of them. Sometimes when they're going out, and he's go there, he will just go by the car and open the door for her. Open the door for her.
Yeah, everyone love that.
Women love all that. So women love to be attended, like to be attentive. We love that attention. To be treated like a princess, literally. Like it feels so good, and we talk about it with our girlfriends, and so yeah. I mean, if Nigerian men are princess treatment, that is extremely attractive.
And she also said that she has never been to as many restaurants as the day she started dating a Nigerian. That these guys always find out the next restaurant they want to take you to. So if you are the type that love food, oh God, that our boyfriend always think about different kind of restaurants. They go out a lot on dates. She said before she met the Nigerian, right? She feel like going out on a date is supposed to be occasional. Okay. But this guy broke the rule.
Yeah, Nigerian guys will always break that rule, They want to take you out to different places to have a taste of different things. So that at the end of the day, you have something in your mind, memory in your mind that, oh, man, I've never met anybody, like this guy takes me out to different restaurants.
Buy me gifts.
Yeah, buy me, take me out to taste different foods, and most of the food are,
expensive too.
And the paying is, that's one thing that I've experienced is, because nowadays it's a lot of times you just immediately offer to go 50-50 or Dutch, and it's almost appalling to Nigerian men for you to do that. They are going to, they're going to pay.
Yeah. So you mean Nigerian men pay 100%, right?
Yes, in my experience.
Because that's the best way. When you're treating somebody like a princess, you don't need to ask for money, So Nigerian men will be sure that you are being okay. They will take care of you. They will pay for everything. Take care of you.
Yeah, and like when you're out, they buy you gifts or, just little things here and there just to, again.
I think you've been there because she said something. She said like, these guys, like, it's not like most of the time they don't buy expensive gifts. But they buy gift that will let you know.
It's thoughtfulness.
Thank you. Yeah, she said thoughtfulness. Yeah. That they buy gift that will make you know that they're thinking about you. That there was a day she was at work and she came over to his place. And this lady said he presented her with hair bond. Okay. Just something
something simple.
Something simple. Yeah. He said, well, when I was at the store today, I saw this and I thought about you. And she said she fell in love over and over again. I think the Nigerians have mastered the art of giving to sweep you.
I think it's in your nature. I don't think it's forced. Like, it's just something that you know to do.
Yeah, I think that comes natural.
Yeah.
It's so natural.
It's how you were raised.
Yeah, exactly.
It is. And also, I think they also find out that spending quality time with you also matter. Because there's always this saying that if she means something to you, you will spend more time with her. She said, this dude, they have a time together that every other thing doesn't matter. It makes her feel like she is the only one that matter.
Right.
And this gives her the edge and about how she becomes so boastful even to her friends.
And her confidence. I mean, that boosts your confidence by a lot as a woman when a man, goes out of their way to make sure they're spending that time with you. And then when they show you off to your friends, one of my friends that dated a Nigerian man, I thought it was really sweet. He was so proud of her. He wanted to show her off to his friends, his family. I mean, he was proud of her, and that made her feel amazing.
That is reassuring, right?
So that was really cool. I mean, it stood out to me when she was dating him.
That's the Nigerian man for you. A Nigerian man will do that, and another thing is the Nigerian man will do is, they call you off on the phone. They text you, how you doing, how's the work going. They wake up in the morning and send you a text message that brightens your day. That's a Nigerian man for you, because normally, in Nigeria, one of the Nigerian culture is in everything you do, they like tend to like greet you like good morning, good afternoon.
Yeah.
So that thing has been in them. So a Nigerian man, like when he's dating you, it is there texting you, wants to know how you're doing.
Yeah, the attention. And also she said something, and what she said was that if he's rich enough, even if it's not rich enough, if it's above average, he places you on allowance. She said at first it was so strange to her, my dad. But this guy is so sweet that he made her fell flat on her back, because she knew he barely earned a little above her, but this guy gives her some allowance. Babe, go make your hair. You need to go do this and give her,
Givers.
No, the person we talked about was, treating you like a princess. So if you don't give her allowance, how would you feel like a princess? So it's one of those things why that a Nigerian guy would do, like giving you some money at the end of the month, even if it's little, at least to add to whatever you have, and that makes you comfortable and confident in that guy. So that's Nigerian man for you.
And she said they make sure their girls are the envy of their friends in both ways. The girl and the girlfriends, and the girl and his own boyfriends. So he tries his best to shower you so much attention and love and money and gifts that your friends are going to be like, who the hell are you dating?
They'll be so jealous.
And
that's how I felt with that girl.
And the guy's friend will like, damn, this your babe is looking good.
She's shiny every day.
Everything.
Yeah. So that gives the Nigerian, you see, that is the quality about Nigerian men.
And this is what is bad about Nigerian men, because they want you to act like a mother to them. They want you to be decent and loyal to them. In as much as they're treating you like a princess, they expect back from you. That's another thing that a Nigerian man would want from you.
King treatment, right?
Yeah, king treatment. So that's what they want from you. They expect that from you to act like, a mother, not to be like, overpowering them, but at least what a mother can, the care that the mother can give. So they expect that from you.
And I also think that, talking about being a mother and being loyal to you, right? No man will waste his time, his text messages, his gift, taking you out, and you are acting like you have another option.
So they're not going to settle for less.
They're not going to settle for less.
If they are, then they're after something.
Thank you.
Yes.
Because from my own experience, is the fact that if I'm dating you right now, and I'm beginning to see the things I don't like, I won't settle for you, especially when you got nothing to offer in the relationship. But the moment a Nigerian man settles for you, despite your misbehaviors, despite your strong-headedness, despite your being disloyal to him, he's after something. You understand?
So he's got that. He has what he needs from you. That presents then into the cheating.
Yeah, that's like cheating, because the moment you are not giving him that vibe, the moment you're not being loyal. He knows you are hiding your phone. Somebody is always texting you in the middle of the night, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
The moment that happens, and he's still with you, he's not with you because he doesn't want to walk away. He's only with you because maybe there's something he's trying to achieve.
Yeah,
There's something he wants to get.
The moment the Nigerian man discovers that from you, he will start, going for another woman. And sometimes we call it cheating. Yeah, because he wants something back from you and you're not giving it to him. So he wants to look out for, somebody better. I think we've discussed this topic.
Yeah. Also, what they say is the fact that when a Nigerian man suddenly realizes that you are coming up with the independent-minded bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm independent. Not independent in the positive way. Okay. Like, because it's good for a woman to be independent. You have your own job.
Yes.
You are not relying on him 100%. You're not even relying on him.
You can't tell me what to do.
Thank you. I'm this. You don't tell me. Don't tell me my booty is hanging out. I can put on what I want to put on. I can go where I want to go. Anybody can call me. You know all those things, right? I don't have to clean for you. Yes, I don't have to cook for you. I don't have to respect you in the public,
A Nigerian man will shift.
He will shift. He will move. That is the nature of the Nigerian men. That is when they say Nigerian men cheat. If you look at the percentage of Nigerian men that stays loyal, go and look at their women. Their women are virtuous. Their women are responsible. Their women listen.
Yeah, they do.
But when the moment you see a Nigerian man with a stubborn she-goat,
Character.
or with a very bad character or unrepenting behavior, he has somebody else. Just 100% he has someone else. He's with you, maybe because for that moment he is in need of accommodation,
Or one thing
or the other, or he needs you to take him to work every day. He needs you for a ride. If you look closely, he's hanging around you because he's gaining something from you. But the moment he doesn't need that thing from you, a Nigerian man will move because he can't stand such character. He wants to move forward, and then
just like you said, a Nigerian man don't take. They don't take. There's some things they don't take.
Mm-hmm.
And if the Nigerian man discover that you're trying to be rude, you're trying to take him as
a fool.
They don't stand it. They can't stand it.
I think that is why they effortlessly have side chick. The reason they have side chick, I think we discussed that before, is because the moment this woman is becoming what he doesn't really like, or what cannot be described as a loyal or virtuous woman. Because every man wants a woman he can pray with. Every man wants a woman that when he's in trouble, she can be there.
Yeah.
But the moment a Nigerian man knows that there's a competition here, he silently have a side chick.
Okay.
And in most cases, the side chick always graduates to the main chick. The lady, one of them was so unique when she mentioned the black African American men. And I'm like, how? She said, in all this, we all of us forget the fact that the black American men are the only ones in the whole world that have perfected the art of cheating. She said, do you realize that these are the only guys that have more than 1, 2, 3, 4 baby mamas?
Yeah, you're right.
And I'm like, yeah, it eats me. I'm like, how? But what do you mean? She said, they've perfected the art of cheating because they do their cheating openly. They are so good to the extent that they tell the next chick, you know what, I love you so much, but I have 3 baby mamas. And these ladies fall in love with them. They become statistics. They go to the fourth, despite
the fact that they have.
Yeah. So she said, these guys, these black American guys, they outbeat both Nigerians and the Jamaicans because the Jamaicans and the Nigerians, they dare not mention to a woman that, oh, I have baby mama, or I have somebody somewhere. In most cases, this woman will not give you any attention. But when the black American man talks, she said she knows someone, a dude that has 7 baby mamas. 7. And all these baby mamas know themselves. And this guy is even unemployed.
Wow. Well, yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
So, you see the revelation now. Because do you know, as she also said something. She said, it is a great achievement for a black American man to clock 30 without one or two baby mamas.
To spread his seed.
Yeah, even when you're talking now, I started, seeing some things and putting one or two things together to see what you're saying. Because I've had someone too that told me that, he has 3 baby mamas. And as we're talking, because I was really talking with the guy, and he was still talking to another, girl, telling her that you're going to be my next baby mama, and she was still flowing with her.
See, I don't understand. Is he?
I'm sure they've really perfected their own cheating.
I think it's open secret.
Yeah, it's
well,
open.
they're honest. Maybe that's what's.
Oh, you see now. A woman will take a man that is deceptively honest to a man that treats her well, because the moment you see a dude walk up to you and he openly tells you that I have 3 or 4 baby mamas, it's called a reverse psychology. Mm-hmm. Because she gonna be like, yeah, he's very honest. He's not lying to me, right? Now, if he's very honest, the 4 women that he has before you, there's no way all of them are going to have all bad characters. There's something that's wrong with him. Yeah. But you are willing to be the 5th baby mama because he's honest.
Yeah, well, I mean, truly, in my experience, I've seen it in my culture too. I mean, yes.
But it's subtle. If we're talking about the white men, it's extremely subtle. So in your culture, which is white people, it's for you to see a white man that has several baby mamas.
Yeah, sorry. Let me cut you.
I think it depends on what part of the United States you're from.
Okay, because from what I checked too, I knew they do have baby mamas. But the number of baby mamas they have, it can never be
equal. It can to any tribe.
Black American guys.
To any tribe, because if you look at it, as I said, if this guy already have like 4 baby mamas, and he makes sure, he doesn't only tell you, he makes sure you know them. And you are the 5th, which means you have silently agreed to be a statistics. Because if you stop at 6,
he's not going to stop.
He's not going to stop. He keeps going.
Then you know that there's someone else that's coming after you. So they've really perfected their.
That is why she said, you guys are. This is open, but it's also a secret. Most people do not want to discuss that, but it is the truth. And yet this thing continues. Now you see a single girl, also with 3 or 4 baby daddies, right? Psychologically, and then in the future, these guys might be creating problem because they rarely stay in these people's life. Yeah. But it doesn't stop them from getting another girl that is going to open her leg. And the procreation continues.
Like you're saying, I think the reason why most of the girls will decide to be a baby mama to an American guy is because they have this athletic body,
Yeah. They are into sports
and all that, And
they really sharp looking, present themselves well.
Yeah.
If you look at the way they dress, the shoes alone. Most black American guys I know, they stick with Air Jordan or Nike or all these expensive Air Force One and stuff like that. They stick to them, and if they do that, I think their appearances alone makes women
I think
very, very attracted to them.
Makes their women very, very attracted to them. And sometimes the kind of jewelries they use, big gold and expensive diamond and all that, makes the woman to really fall for them.
And some of them too, a large percentage of them. Have you seen the wheels on their cars? The rims.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's even more expensive than the car.
Not only the rims, even the music that comes out.
The sound
system that comes. It gives an awareness.
It gives a vibe like the babe.
The babe like,
damn.
They are seen. you know,
They make themselves
They make them
seen.
seen,
It's just like
yeah.
what they say in Nigeria, that if you don't show yourself, they won't see you.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the music videos too, they are the ones that drive a car that bounces.
No, yeah,
And I think that the music videos, in that, it just brings that out, like, oh, I want that. He's
Yeah,
got
they're-
that nice
they're-
car,
they're-
he's got
yeah.
the nice gold chains, he's...
But a credit to them, they are easy to be with. Once they know they are safe around you. A black American guy trusts easily. Before you know, once they are comfortable with you or they know you through someone who they like, they open the wines, they open the liquor, they're drinking. Their lifestyle is very simple. I think it's still part of the reason women fall for them.
they're so romantic, very romantic.
Yeah, very,
That is
very
why
hard.
their girls fall for them. You know, they're very romantic, and as a
Who doesn't want romance? Everybody
Every woman wants
wants romance.
wants a man that
And
is
speaking
romantic.
of that, they're strong in the bedroom.
Yeah, I
There's
heard. But you know, most of them,
they're great at satisfying women.
yeah, you know, of course, most times too, they said a woman's emotion is directed by the activities in the bedroom.
Okay.
When they are alone, when a woman is alone, she starts thinking about the pleasure it gives. Then that pleasure, sometimes, not all the time, covers his wrongdoings.
Yeah, the sex
over-
appeal is
This
so
is-
strong.
yeah.
And so that,
So with that one, and I discover also they are loyal while they are with you. They have this trait just a little about Nigerians too. While they are with you, they are loyal.
Yeah,
They're always
they're
there.
loyal.
They want to be around you. They want to hang around. They want to help you in the house. They want to plow your snow. They want to mow your lawn.
That's a black American man for you, African
you.
American man for you.
For
They
you,
want to
right?
do that for you. They always, and they're family oriented too. They like to stay, with their
Yeah,
families.
but what I discovered, they like to stay with their dad, their mom, their siblings. But most of the time, maybe because their women frustrate them, some of them don't really care about their children. Some of them, because I think this also, we cannot blame them. We have to blame the women, because the women, once they procreate with them, when they have children with them, I think the problem begins when she starts stabbing him of seeing the kid.
using the
Kid,
kid
yeah,
tool.
as a tool. So eventually what it does
Which makes
is
it impossible to
Yeah,
be
so-
a present father.
present father.
Yeah.
And sometimes I've seen a video where this guy was coming to see his child, and this woman's new boyfriend stopped him, and the woman supported the new boyfriend over the
Same.
dad.
Yes.
You know, this
Same
kind of thing, eventually when you push such a person to the wall,
Yeah,
it's going to
it
walk
will
away.
walk away.
I've heard there can be a lot of baby mama drama
Hmm.
when it comes to black African Americans, and maybe that's due to the going back and forth with being able to see their kids. That constant fight of being able to have them in their lives, but that's always kind of in the background is the past there.
Yeah, the past
I
is
mean,
always
when you have children, yeah.
the past is always haunting them due to the fact that they have chosen to procreate with different kinds of women. Among these women, there will be one that will be very, very subtle, gentle.
Gentle, of
There will be
course.
one that is mean. There is one there will be one that carries this anger. So, juggling among 3-4 women,
It's not even one. It's not even easy. How much more three?
Yeah,
How much more three? So that's another thing about the black African American men, and I think in some cases, you see that the man will like being not balanced mentally.
mentally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
will not be balanced mentally, and that could cause him to like react, to
Violently.
anytime if something comes
Because he's
up.
got,
A black American or African man, they're very, very, when it comes to violence, they don't take it easy.
They don't play. Yeah.
They
go down. They go
don't
all
even
the
hide
way.
it. They put it out immediately. Sometimes you see some of them got gone, and like try to shoot the other person.
But
they're violent when it comes to.
Well, then another thing I noticed about it, I think, to me, my opinion, they do too much in terms of fashion. There is this Foot Locker around my former residence. They always have sales once in a month, the last Saturday of a month, and they don't open until like 10. But the sales is like 70% off. Do you believe that these guys would be on the line from
On
5
the queue?
a.m. on the queue from 5 a.m.?
So if they're spending all the money on themselves looking good, is there anything left over?
Yeah, aside from spending, I think they do the fashion side. They do a little too much.
Yeah. They overdo the fashion side.
It's opinion.
too
It's my
much.
opinion, though.
No, your opinion. Even me, I've discovered that they do much of that. They never balance it up with other things. When it comes to fashion, they are ready to spend all their last card, all their last paycheck on just one particular item. It could be a shoe, it could be whatever. They are ready to, which is not, might not be good. So they do too much in the fashion.
In fashion, they have two major traumas in their life. Not all of them, again. This is not a general opinion. This is just some of it. They said that they have two major traumas in their life. Number one, some of them did not grow up knowing their dad, right?
Yes.
And number two, they have baby mamas that will not allow them to see their kids. This situation, growing up, and the other woman giving them issue, culminates in this violent outburst.
Yeah.
So they have low tolerance.
Right, and on the opposite of that, of acting out, rather just walking away. They're not going to tolerate it, and they'll just walk out of a relationship.
And if they walk out of the relationship, it's just because of the fact that they've had enough.
Right.
They're tired.
They've been through enough.
Yeah,
They're
they've
true
been through
enough.
enough.
Even though, and these guys, if you get really close to them, they have one of the kindest hearts. They are so nice. But because they are nice, a lot of women take them for granted and use them, knowing that, okay, I'm going to intentionally get pregnant for him. Because we're talking about baby mamas, not all of them really want to be baby daddy. But the truth is, these ladies knows how to trap them.
Yeah. I think that's one of the things that the men, the Black American men are facing. Most of them have been trapped.
I was going to say,
they've been
maybe,
trapped.
maybe it's not them like, oh, I got to spread my seed and all this. Maybe they're just they're such lovers. And like you said, when they fall in love, they are in love and are basically either tricked or think, oh yeah, I want to be with this woman, or you know what I mean?
Yes.
So,
And I think this also pushes the notion that it's easy for them to lose focus. You can't be focused on a particular project or how to become a better man, yet you have one baby mama here fighting, you have another one, it's either they are fighting their baby mama over a guy, or they are dating somebody who has a baby daddy issue. So there are a lot of distraction. And because of the background trauma, I think that it makes them lose focus easily. And some of them have also grown up smoking weed, not even cigarette now.
Yeah.
Some of them smoking weed. And then, with this one...
But do you not ask a guy one day and ask him, why do you smoke? And he told me, they smoke because they want to be high. And I asked him, why do you want to be high? I said, because they have a lot of traumas. I mean, they are facing so many things. So they smoke so that the smoke will keep them down. But naturally, smoking to me, I don't know. If
when you're high.
But a Black American, an African American man, majority of them smoke, even at their early age.
Yeah.
Some even tell you they start smoking at the age of 11.
Yeah,
Weed.
some of them do. There's a particular lady that was talking about the Jamaican men. Truly, there are some Jamaicans that I know as friends, but I never knew they were that interesting. They started talking about it. So I asked them specifically that, what qualities do Jamaicans have? And one of them said that, their accent. Yeah, they said their accent. So it's a lady that said that. I know you will be able to relate to that.
absolutely. It's just so alluring. It's so calm and inviting, and it's upbeat, and it's like they're singing when they're talking.
Wow, that was exactly what the lady said.
Exactly, because there's I used to work before. I have a Jamaican friend, and anytime the guy talks, I'll turn and it talks as if he's singing,
Yeah.
That's the kind of,
way
accent they
the
have.
accent-
The
that
accent
is-
is so different.
That is
you know.
naturally attractive, right?
It is attractive, and
Yeah.
and most times I like to listen and
Then
hear
this
what
is
they're really
sweet.
saying.
Like I just like the way they did. I think it's a vibe.
When I hear it, I just want to be around it. I just want to be around their voices. It's just, and it gives you that laid back. I mean, when you think Jamaican, you think laid back. You
So
know,
yeah,
just this cool vibe. They just got this cool vibe
cool
about them
vibe.
that you just want to be around.
Yeah, because now the most people they say we love music, right? And then when you hear people the way they write, they call it patois. That's the way they call it. I think it's a kind of broken English.
Yeah, I think it is. It is
So
a kind of
they call it
broken
patois. They just want to talk and they're rapping about it. Like it comes with a kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Not only vibes, even there's an action that goes with it. When they're talking, they use their hands and
Yeah, the way they do. So
that's
me,
what I'm saying.
I think that was why the lady simply said
Yes.
that the reason she wants to be around Jamaicans is exactly because of that reason.
Another thing is like they have this humor and they're easygoing. The guy doesn't really talk much, Very easygoing, very quiet guy, and but when he talks, you like, oh,
He's
that's
an interesting person,
very,
right?
very interesting. That's the kind of person they are. Mostly the guys. That particular guy. There's a day I was asking him some question. Now, why is so quiet? He said, well, life is all about thinking. That most times when they talk, it's like they think before they talk. Just like
Yeah, I think it still relates back to music because the rhythm of the way they compose their music, the rhythm like it goes in a certain pattern. To me, right?
Yeah.
That's what I think that maybe that is why they are calm. They measure their words because they know their words have impact.
I mean, maybe, this could be totally a guess, but just the island vibe of just
The Caribbean vibe.
the Caribbean vibe
the
of just
Caribbean
life
vibe.
is good. Life is good. And that spews out of them.
And that lady also said something that made me start thinking that I think all men should do. She started talking about the fact that this guy cook, they clean, and they are very, very homely in the sense that, the ego of most men will be like, yeah, the place of the woman is in the kitchen, right?
Right.
yeah.
She said this dude does not have any qualms when it comes to cooking for her.
Well, I'd love
Okay.
that.
Yeah. And I discovered that, the guy rarely go out to eat. So I asked him a question, why is it? He said, well, we Jamaican guys, we like to cook. you
Yeah,
know.
but sometimes too, because according to what that lady said, she told me that the reason that most of them cook is because they want that authentic meal from back home. But I think that relates to not just Jamaicans, but to most immigrants.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
Jamaicans take it a little further by not only cooking for themselves, but they cook for their women. Because most American men and modernized men
Yeah.
don't even, they feel it's a condescending act to clean the house or to cook.
No. Okay.
You understand?
And in my opinion, I think Jamaicans are very athletic looking. They're put together in a way that they take care of themselves. They're healthy. There's a big attraction there, and it's just, again, the way they present themselves
That's it,
at that
yeah.
easygoing, not rattled. That is extremely attractive.
Yeah, to me too, you're right, because most Jamaicans I see, I don't know about them, I've never been to Jamaica, but most Jamaicans I see, they are always like slim. Even when you take a video, when you watch them on YouTube, the state of teens in Jamaica, I know there are fat, big, plus size
Well, that's in
people there
everything,
in
yeah.
everywhere, but most of the guys that I see, they look fit.
Yeah, but I've watched a lot of musics from Jamaica, and sometimes when you see them, singing, you see by the side, see some of them, trying to like do body.
yeah, I see that.
And all that. And all
I
that.
see that
So I
because-
discovered that thing is common. Even when it comes to football too, they do a lot of sport, and I think that's one of the reasons why they look more athletic than just being
They're
footballs
active in nature.
Yeah,
They're-
they
not
are.
in nature, but
Yeah,
just,
they
are.
just naturally they're.
I think so. They're
active people.
naturally, and because of the fact that they are also in the Caribbean, they have the opportunity to have
They can be outside
fresh,
all the time.
yeah, outside all
Yeah,
the time.
yes, you're
because
right.
most time we that live in the cold side of the world, you realize that it's cold at work, it's cold in the car, it's cold at home. You need heater, but they got natural heater.
Yeah, because-
Yes.
And also they are close to the Caribbean, so
Caribbean,
they,
so
they
yeah.
have the opportunity to eat fresh
Good food,
good
fresh
food.
fish,
So-
lean meats.
lean meat.
Yeah,
And
I think that adds to
that adds
the
to-
structure.
to-
Every woman loves someone that has strong family values and community, and they bring everybody in, and that's definitely something that I feel Jamaican men have. Their family is important, and so that is extremely attractive to a woman.
Yeah, because
in
when
my
you, when
opinion.
you have a community, when you have a man that is standing for a community, I think he stands for stability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
And-
leadership, and women love leadership.
Aside from the person I was talking about, I really study, most of Jamaicans, even some that I see, on the streets, and I discover that they have a very, very close tie with their families. They talk more about their families. They tell you about the history, their mother, their father, how close they are to their family, which I know most women like. So Jamaicans, from my own point of view, from what I've seen, I discover that they don't really put their families aside, but they go along with the family.
What I see about that, with what you said, is like they have this sense of community values till they are together, right? And this gives stability to the community. And not just the community, you feel safe when you're out there with them, because they put themselves out there to protect their community, which is a very good quality for a man to have. And of course, this is one of the best things that a woman can hope for, somebody to protect and to provide.
Yeah, and if a woman sees that he values family, that gives her the reassurance that he's going to take care of the family they create together.
Yeah, so
that's a very good. That's
Yeah,
very good.
so
one of the ladies, when I was talking about what else does he like about Jamaicans, she said something that touched me. She said they are compassionate, right? Their words, they assure their women. I think she has been with a lot of Jamaicans, because the way she was talking, she seems to know a lot about them, because she said they are compassionate, the way they talk. Also, they turn things around, even when situations do not favor them. Talking about the humor, right?
Yeah.
They really don't take life like that seriously.
Okay.
A situation in the United States where you will find two friends insulting each other, and the next thing they are pulling out their guns, right? Over there, they just laugh about it, and they just talk about it, and they create humor out of it. And this gives you another sense of security.
Of course, for every woman, that's what they expect. That's what they want. They don't want somebody that can just go out of
Violence, right?
out of his hands and start doing something crazy. But Jamaican guys are more calm, more
for
together,
sure,
yeah.
chill. Yeah,
Chill.
turn the vibe around. I mean, they'll just turn it around to something more calming, something more humorous, or it's just kind of this laid back. When I think Jamaican, I think laid back. Nothing's gonna rattle you. You're just gonna be this solid rock that
And
is supportive and not gonna fight with a bunch.
And also, the lady said it's a plus to any woman if you're going to Jamaica. It's a plus if you are an outgoing person, which include if you know how to mix your drinks, how to smoke some, she call it ganja,
Okay.
right? She said they're going to take you like a kid sister. They're going to love you.
Yeah.
Because you are speaking their language. Some of them that smoke, some of them that drink. Not all Jamaicans do that, of course. She said that if you are the type that is an outgoing person, you try stuff, you are adventurous. Yeah. She said if you are adventurous, you will be able to enjoy these Jamaicans, because in case you fall into the group of men that are outgoing, they're adventurous, they know how to handle themselves after they are drunk, they know how to handle their alcohol, they know how to handle their smokes. She said the security on you will double, because now you are speaking the kind of language they understand. They are not like being judged.
I've never encountered a
Boring.
grumpy Jamaican.
Mm.
It's just never been. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah,
They're not in a bad mood. They're, they're very accepting. They're they've got that bring everybody in.
Those guys that are here, the Jamaicans that are here, they are focused, they are hardworking because they want that money. They want good life for themselves and their girls.
Yeah, not just that. We said something about their families. They are hardworking because they know they have families, back home. So they need to be hardworking to get money and send to them.
Now I asked them after this was an interesting topic until I asked them that, okay, now what do you think is wrong with Jamaicans? What do you think is the reason most women call them players? Because one of the women there said that she can never date a Jamaican. And I'm like, what do you mean you can't date a Jamaican with all these good qualities?
Right.
Because she said, yeah, they are number one. They are horrible cheaters. She said, according to her own experience, she has met these guys, the few men she has been with as Jamaicans, that they cheat. Oh. But I told her something. I said, cheating is relative.
Yeah.
It's for everybody. But she said that no, average Jamaicans cheat. Because, number one, because of the qualities we just mentioned, number one, their accent is a sure way to get more
They know
women.
they're next. They know they're going to get somebody.
You understand now? So, do you get the point, right?
Yeah, I really agree with you, because most of those Jamaicans, guys, because of the way they talk, the way they rap, women tends to be attracted to them.
Troop towards them.
Yeah, and when they troop towards them, they have this choice of picking, different girls.
Under the Jamaican spell.
And at the end of the day, maybe the guys were like, let me try you and let me try. At the end of the day, it's been, seen as being cheating.
They do cheat.
They do, which they do. I know.
The only reason they cheat is because they know next. Because and another thing, another lady sitting down there was saying that now they are also women beaters. They beat their girls, they beat their wife. And I'm like, how? But she made mention of something that because they don't tolerate nonsense. So if you do anyhow, you will see anyhow. You understand? That was what she said, that they are women beater. They don't let things slide.
Yeah. Do you know why they are women beaters? Because they don't take nonsense. They don't take nonsense. So whenever they feel that the woman has passed a boundary, they tend to bring her down by beating her, which
is crude though. In a modern world, it's crude. But
it's crude. Yeah, of course it is.
I was talking to one of the ladies while we were there, and I'm like, that's crude. And she said, yeah, those guys don't believe in crudeness or in the modern world. Yeah. What they want to do is that you come for them, they come for you.
Yeah, it's amazing to me that that I see them as the most laid back people.
They are laid back,
and then the other opinion is completely opposite. Best laid back people beating you. What?
Yeah, they said if you push someone to the wall, you discover something about women also, that when a woman throws something at you, right, and you absorb that, she's not coming back to throw that same size. She's going to throw something more.
Something bigger.
Something bigger, right?
Yeah.
And if you are, because you're laid back, you absorb that, she's going to throw double or triple of what she threw
at you.
Eventually, what is going to happen is that you are going to end up being either repelling the advances or become an absolute fool. And the Jamaicans, I know they understand one thing. A woman will never fall in love with a man that is dull, that is a fool, that is a woman pleaser. Yeah. So they take their stands. They are disciplined. So they discipline the woman too. You understand?
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
So it's more like they don't care about what you think about them. If you push them too hard, even though they are laid back, they're coming for you.
I've also heard that they live on women. So fast to move in, they move in, they take advantage of the situation, of a living situation that they can just kind of bunk up there and maybe not have to work or...
Yeah.
Yes, some of them live on women, just like you said. And this is the reason. The reason is because they always need money. Maybe for them to smoke, they sell ganja a lot. So, so they might need money, quick money, like, babe, can I get some money from you? And, use it. They also use it for other things.
Yeah, but what I heard about the money issue is the fact that they always think it's their moment, because they're always scared of the fact that this woman may not love him tomorrow or next week or next month. So while she's still fully in love, they
get what they can.
They get what they can, yeah. So, and they're always coming up with different kinds of story, because the accent and the humor covers a lot of the negativities that may be going on under. So when they be like, oh, I need money for this, I need money for that. Well,
relax, I'll pay you back.
I'm gonna do that, At the end of the day, the humor, because he makes her happy, and I heard too that they are very strong in the bedroom. So satisfying a woman, some of them expect to be paid back. So, but they don't, they because of the man's dignity, they don't want to come and ask directly. So they be like, they need money for this, somebody is sick back home, or I need to do this, or I fell from the tree.
Yes, just like you're saying. This topic is very interesting, and sometimes the money that they need for men is not for them to use directly. Sometimes they might be broke and they need to send money back to their
sometimes
families.
they take care of the family.
So they push it before, stylishly push it before the girls that, I need to get this, and
But some people say that they ask directly too.
Yes, some ask directly, but not all the time.
Not all the time, right?
So, but at the end of the day, it still boils down to like, okay, they live on women.
They get money.
So asking for money and stuff, does that bring laziness into it? Like, how does that...
Yeah, I think this is also relative. Every race, every man.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but most times people say it's more common with them.
Gotcha.
That they say it's common when they ask for money, which I can't confirm or deny, but I'm not there. So, but that's what they say. And also, the lady was so livid. One of them was so angry that said she would never date a Jamaican because. She said they will make you fall in love with them, then they start acting like they're done. But it's a reverse psychology. Then it will not be the woman that is begging, that wants to be in the relationship because they've already made you through their humor, through their accent, the way they talk, the way they are passionate about you. They will make you fall in love, then they not show, they begin to be lackadaisical. So this gives this woman heartbreak faster than anything, because this is a new person, a totally different person that's seen in them. So in that case, in order when they're acting up, I think the only way the woman can, or the lady can keep them in a way, is she better have money. The lady better have money, because once she's still giving, she's still like a source of income, they hang around. Finally, when I was now talking to the ladies, I now told them, who do you think is worse at cheating? Who among these three tribes are habitual cheater? And do you know the votes? We casted the vote there. And the first, number one, best cheater, because they do it openly, is they are still the black African American. And that is the first. Almost all the women agreed. Followed by the Nigerians, because Nigerians have the edge to cheat because
they just won't tell.
They just won't talk about it. One, because that is the opposite. The black African American will talk about it, right? Openly. Yeah. The Nigerians will not talk about it, but they will make you feel like a queen.
Yeah.
But they said so. The Nigerians came second. In this art, the Jamaicans are far third, because number one, the Jamaicans, rather than the women relying on the Nigerian men, the Jamaicans rely on the American women. They are women. So it's almost, but not totally, but it's almost a culture for them to rely. on their women.
Despite all of this,
Mm-hmm.
I would date any one of them
Mm-hmm.
because I think it's important, as much as we can talk about stereotypes and whatnot, it's all about the individual.
Individual.
The person. And if I put all these labels on this, I could be missing out on an
A good
amazing
man.
Nigerian, an amazing Black American, an amazing Jamaican.
That's what I told them too. And the lady there who's a professor said, you know what, we're just saying this because we're trying to create a topic.
Yep.
But
Yep.
this is an individualistic situation. You choose who you want.
Mhm.
And it doesn't mean everybody does the same.
Same thing.